Okay. Well, while he's adjusting on that, I'll tell you a little bit about the next tune we're going to do. You know, I mentioned Wilkes County and the infamous people that came from there. There was a fellow back in the 30s that got killed in a shootout down in Salisbury, North Carolina, named Otto Wood. Otto was a famous criminal. He wasn't really that bad. He got involved with a pawnbroker and hit him with his pistol, and the pistol went off and grazed him, and he set up an infection, and that's what really killed him. But they tried Otto and sentenced him to prison. Otto was a real good criminal about getting out of jail. They never could keep him in jail. He escaped 10 times. Wayne Henderson said he was real kind-hearted, that he did all he could for prison overcrowding. That was the reason, that was the reason he got out so much. But they never did keep him in jail, and they shot him on the street down there in Salisbury in a shootout. I think there was 11 shots fired in all, and Otto also was a musician, by the way. He lost his left hand early on because he was rabbit hunting down in Wilkes County and hadn't shot any rabbits, but he was on his way home and there was a rabbit gum over. Y'all know what a rabbit gum is? Rabbit trap. There was a rabbit trap over there. It was thrown, and he thought, well, it's probably a rabbit in there, so he was going to get it. Being a crook that he was going to take it. So he leaned his shotgun up against a bush, raised up the rabbit gum to reach in there to get the rabbit out, and when he did, the shotgun fell over, and he grabbed for it, and it shot him in the hand, and it mutilated his hand so bad they had to take it off. So after that, he wasn't able to play the fiddle anymore, but he did play banjo, and he strapped a spoon to his arm there and played the banjo with like a slide guitar.
It says a lot about the ability to play a banjo, doesn't it? Even a one-armed person can do it.
So Otto, it's a fascinating thing. I've got a big file about Otto, and Trevor actually wrote a paper about it. You got anything to say about Otto?
3 years back. Nothing you hadn't already covered. Yeah.
Well,
we could go on for, yeah.
It's amazing that the things he did. And it wasn't all bad. He used to, he'd bring food to people that needed it. That he'd stole from somebody that didn't need it, or he thought they didn't. So here's a song about Otto Wood. Who's going to kick it off? Me? Step up, buddies, and listen to my song. I'll sing it to you right, but you might sing it wrong. Story about a man called Otto Wood. I can't tell y'all, but I wish I could. He stepped in a pawn shop a rainy day, and then he had a quarrel with the clerk, they say. He pulled out his pistol and he struck his fatal blows. This is the way that the story goes. Otto, why didn't you run? Otto's done dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? They spread the word this as fast as they could, and the sheriff served a warrant on Otto Wood. The jury said murder in the 2nd degree, and the judge passed sentence to the penitentiary. They put him in the pen, but it done no good, 'cause it wouldn't hold a man called Otto Wood. It wasn't very long till he stepped outside, pulled a gun on the guard and said, "Take me for a ride." Otto, why didn't you run? Otto done dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Next time they caught him was away out west. In a hold-up game he got shot through the breast. They took him back, and when he got well, they locked him down in a dungeon cell. He was a man who would not run, 'cause he always toted a 44 gun. He loved the women, but he hated the law, and he just didn't take nobody's jaw. Otto, why didn't you run? Otto, done dead gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? A lot of them Wilkes Countyans are like that. Out west and he rambled all around till he met two sheriffs in a southern town, Salisbury. They said, Otto, step this way, we've been expecting you every day. He pulled out his gun and then he said, if you make a crooked move, you'll both be dead. You better crank up your car and take me out of town. But a few minutes later he was graveyard bound. Otto, why didn't you run? Otto, done dead gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun?